Hey there guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to set up a drum set, electronic drum set on your PC to use with something like Frets on Fire. My set is the Yamaha DTX430k. Originally came with one bass pedal, but I bought another one there. And first simple thing to do is to get yourself one of these cables. They come with printers and stuff a lot. It's just a square USB and it plugs in down here. And I have that cable running to an extender into the front of my computer, that gray one, and up to the computer. Once you've got that set up, just power it on and you'll hear some blings from the computer. It'll say down in the corner tray, it'll say that it's found new hardware.
Okay, so here we are at the computer, ready to get it, get all the computer software installed. So since my drum set is the Yamaha DTX430k, I'm going to just search Yamaha downloads. Because I know they have some software available for the computer. After that, we're going to go here, search my model name, DTX430k. I'm going to hit search. And it comes up right here under drums, electronic drum sets. Once we're here, we need to find out what version of Windows we have, because as you'll see, there's Mac. They have it for Mac all the way up to Mountain Lion. You can download that. Then they have Windows 32-bit and Windows 64-bit drivers. Now all this driver does is it translates your USB signal to a MIDI signal, which makes it really easy for you to use it with things like Frets on Fire, which take MIDI input. So you're going to right-click Computer under your Start menu, go to Properties, and you'll see the system type, 64-bit operating system. So for me, I'm going to download the 64-bit one. I'm going to click this, scroll down, read all this, yes I agree, and click download. I've already got that downloaded, so I'm going to open up the location. It's under my desktop, and you'll end up with some sort of folder. This is a zip with another folder inside. Here's all the installation guides, but you probably won't need it. You just run the setup. Double click, user account control, hit yes. You'll hit yes on the license agreement, and then you'll hit next to install. And that's all it is for installing that. So once you've got this all canceled out, you can just close out of this and we'll be ready to start it up with Frets on Fire. So I'm going to switch over to my other camera angle so we can get it all configured with the drums.
Okay, so here we are with Frets on Fire loaded up, or FoFix as this one is. Once it's loaded up and everything's hooked up, you've got your USB into the drum set and everything. You're going to go down to Options, Control Settings. You're going to go down to New Controller, name it, and then once it's named, you're going to go Edit Controller, go to the drum set, and set it to Drum Set for Drum. And then the easiest way to do it from here is set up how you want it. So for drum 1, that's going to be your red. So we go over to the drum set, and we notice this is going to be a red drum. We heard a sound over here, red drum set up. And you go through and set it up how all you want. Bass drums. I have my up and down, my 2 middle toms. Cancel's red. Start, I have it as my hi-hat clamp because it's not used at all. And then start power we don't worry about. So the way I have my drum set set up currently is, hang on. Right now we have, this is my red, my snare is my red, my hi-hat is yellow, this symbol's blue, and this symbol's green. This is red, this is yellow, this is blue, and this is green. Now what that lets me do is if there's ever a part that just feels weird, I can go from playing on the cymbals to just playing on the toms, or if you're doing fills with the toms, you can just use your toms and your snare and stuff. So it makes it really easy to use. And so for demonstration purposes, I'll just set that down right there. And we're gonna go over to here and we're gonna select a song, quick play. Now you may have to turn on a minimum threshold setting on my module here. I have a minimum threshold set because what would happen is I'd get bad crosstalk, and there's a crosstalk setting on here, but all that does is prevents two drums from being hit at the exact same time. It didn't help me much. So I turned the crosstalk setting all the way off, and then I set a minimum hit sensitivity to about 30-35%. You have to hit the drums a little harder, but when you're playing Rock Band, it doesn't really matter. So I have it turned up to about 30-35%. That way, they shouldn't interfere. The only issue I have is sometimes my cymbal rattles a little too much. So if I hit my cymbal, a lot of times you'll hear an excess hit coming off on the computer. But that's all just fine-tuning that I haven't worked out yet because I haven't bothered. So, without further ado and squeaky chairs, we'll see if we can get this to work. I'm going to pause that real quick and turn this up. The only other thing I forgot to mention was You might need to adjust your input lag, which that can be done in your settings. Hang on. Under the options, I believe it's under gameplay settings. AV delay, mine's pretty high, it's at 200, but yours will vary. Anyway, that's how to set it up. My only issue was that symbol right there tended to be a little bit overactive, so I might have to turn that setting down a little bit, just change that, but other than that, there it is.